You feel it every time you check out at the grocery store. That number popping up on the register more than we were paying last year.
Yeah, the good news, according to the Consumer Price Index anyway, between February and March, prices dropped just a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Tiny bit, but you are really still paying about 8% more for food than you were this time last year.
So when you do all of that math, a family of 4 is on average paying $115 each month more. So what's behind the current prices? It's a lot of the same things we've heard for the past few months. It's still expensive to produce food. Companies are paying about 4% more for labor costs this year. Weather, also a big factor. Droughts in places like Kansas are so bad, farmers say they've never seen anything like it. Plus, wildfires out west are hurting farmers, which are driving up prices. And finally, the ongoing war in Ukraine is still a big reason why we haven't seen much relief in prices. Ukraine is nicknamed the breadbasket of Europe. Exports like wheat and corn have taken a big hit since the Russian invasion when it started last year.
Now, it's easy to say, I want to eat healthy, but buying produce like fresh fruits and veggies is expensive. Farmers are hurting as well when it comes to these higher prices and environmental factors as well. They say it's not just about impacting the prices, but the quality of what they grow, like oranges.
The trees have started dropping fruit prematurely, and the quality of the juice is starting to decline.
Well, experts say, unfortunately, none of the reasons that farmers are struggling are going to be going away anytime soon.
Is this sort of the new normal with these climate events that are happening worldwide?
Sadly, yes. So I think this is the unfortunate, harsh reality of today's world.
Higher produce prices don't just hurt families, they also hurt many organizations working to feed those in need, like the Greensboro Urban Ministry.
We're serving on average 400 to 500 meals a day. Anyone who's hungry, no ID, no questions asked, can come get a meal, especially a lunch, a hot lunch. We're taking care of those also who are staying with us in our Weaver House shelter. One of the ways that we felt probably the most impact is by our fresh produce, fruits and vegetables that we're actually trying to incorporate into our daily meals, as well as our pantry, our client choice pantry. And yeah, things have gone up. And so we have really needed to turn up the dial on the resources, because we want folks to have fresh food for their families.
This week, it is easy to help. Just go out to eat. Tomorrow is Serving Greensboro Together. 75 participating restaurants will donate a portion of the meal prices right to the Greensboro Urban Ministry's Potter House Kitchen. You can find a list of those restaurants on WFMYnews2.com. You can either dine in or order takeout, and again, a portion will be donated to help those in need.
Well, one food item with sky-high prices this year, it's been eggs. Luckily, those prices are coming down. The latest Consumer Price Index shows prices are down more than 15% since the start of the year. You can save even more by ignoring some of those labels that really drive up the price of eggs. Don't pay more for eggs just because you see labels like farm fresh, natural, no hormones. These labels mean nothing.
All eggs are from farms and all eggs are natural. So farm fresh and natural really has no clear meaning. And by law, chickens can't be given hormones. So a carton of eggs that has these claims isn't really any different from a carton that doesn't.
Cage-free is another misleading label. The hens aren't kept in cages, but they could still be kept indoors and in crowded conditions. And that free-range label doesn't always look like how it sounds.
Free-range birds aren't kept in cages, and they do have outdoor access, but they can still be raised in crowded conditions, and the outdoor area can be very tiny.
So what else is seeing a drop in price at the grocery store? In just the last month, according to the Consumer Price Index, lettuce and butter are cheaper. As for what's going up, expect to pay more for bakery products and breakfast cereals. Both of those products saw price increases in March.
Maybe you're kind of sick of worrying about the up and down prices, so growing your own food at home is also an option. When it comes to making a backyard farm, here are a few things to think about. Do some research to find out what really grows well where you live, and only grow things that you and your family will want to eat so nothing goes to waste. Start the growing process off right with good soil. And if you don't have a lot of space to work with or good soil to start out with, consider a raised bed or containers.
You've got to have a better green thumb than me,
Yeah,
that's
me
for
too.
sure.